This time of year can do a number on the biggest organ of our body, our skin.
This morning, News 13's Victoria Dunkel is live at Park Ridge Dermatology in Hendersonville. So, Victoria, what can we do to ward off those winter skin troubles?
Well, the first thing to do is remember that our skin is our best barrier against everything that's going on around us, the germs, the wild weather, and everything. But if we don't show it some love, we're going to pay for it. I was talking to Theresa Davidson. She's a physician assistant here at Park Ridge Dermatology, and you see a lot of people coming in with the same complaints I personally have. My hands are dry, my skin feels just tight because like you go out and that cold wind hits it and it's like, what are we dealing with?
Definitely the most common type of complaint that we deal with in dermatology this time of year. The humidity, as it drops out of the air this time of year, produces a lot of dryness in our skin that we normally might not have during the summer months. Some of the causes that you also see is people are excessively cleansing. It's flu season.
True, exactly.
And so everyone wants to make sure that they're getting all of this hand sanitizer on their hands. And those things are actually alcohol based, so they're going to make a bad condition of chapped hands worse.
So what can we do to kind of get around the need to keep our hands clean? Because we have to do that.
Right.
But also making sure, because if my skin is cracked and stuff, aren't I causing the potential for more problems?
Surely, yes. Our skin is our natural barrier to keep germs out and water in. And the more you're coming in contact with some of these irritant cleansers or even frequent cleansing, you're going to help to disrupt that barrier that we're given. So when I'm talking to you about certain cleansers to use, I have chosen Aveeno Advanced Care Body Wash to show you that that's a good product you can even put in a festive soap dispenser.
Well, I'm going to use a little bit of this and let it soak in. This is the lotion because I have been cleansing my hands. Can we in the next one talk about what to do in extreme cases, because I do have some really bad chapped hands. We even have a lovely model here who's going to show us what to do to treat our skin if you find yourself the victim of over cleansing. You know, the germophobia is okay to have because there are a lot of germs out there, but we need to find a way to protect our skin, and we'll have that for you in our next half hour. Reporting live in Hendersonville, Victoria Dunkel, News 13.
Well, we may be waiting for the worst of the winter weather, but many folks are already feeling its impact on their skin. News 13's Victoria Dunkel is live at Park Ridge Dermatology in Hendersonville.
Vic, last time we talked about some of the causes. This time, how about the cures?
You know what, that's the crucial part right now, because a lot of people, they may not exactly know what caused their skin to be cracked and hurting and like getting every paper cut out there, but they do know they want some relief. So we're talking to Theresa Davidson, and we have our lovely model, Jody Grabowski, here, and we're going to talk about what to do with extreme dry hands, for example. I mean, and this could work for dry legs and feet and stuff too, but our hands really see the worst of it, don't they?
Right. We use them so often. So if you're talking about prevention or treatment, trying to buy yourself some time to get those areas fixed until maybe you can get in to see your dermatologist if it's really bad, you can soak your hands in some lukewarm water for about 5 to 10 minutes before you go to bed. And this can even be done while you're watching your favorite TV show.
Right on WLOS, right?
There you go. Then you want to make sure to pat dry. You don't want to dry excessively, but just give it a good pat.
Get the worst of the dripping water off.
Right.
Okay.
Leave your skin a little moist.
Okay.
And then apply one of these moisturizers that can help repair the skin barrier.
What are the ingredients we're looking for? Do you want to just use this one? I don't know. You can pick whatever you want, my friend.
Some of them contain ceramides and hyaluronic acid to help keep the moisture in our skin that is essentially lost every time we're cleansing our hands, which is the case this time of year. We're cleansing a lot, losing a lot of that moisture.
And so this is what we would do. And then you even suggest this. And I have those, I looked for those fancy hand gloves, and you say all I need is some latex-free
gloves. And if you're not even allergic to latex, that would be fine. Anything to just keep that moisture in, go to bed with that.
All right, there you go. We're going to be sleeping in purple gloves and having beautiful hands in the morning. And so this is just some of the ideas. Looking for ceramides, that's a key word when you're looking for these types of protection. Jay and Holly, so we're going to get you all set with nice smooth hands.
All right, now Victoria, we've been dealing with this issue for about the past week, Julie, Jay, and I, and so yesterday we started using the aloe vera, which is what Julie came up with, and then we bought some Lubriderm Intense Skin Repair. Either one of these good options for us?
They were talking about how they bought some Lubriderm Intense Skin Repair, and then they're actually using that aloe vera, the gel, like you would for a sunburn. Are those good options?
The Lubriderm is, certainly.
Yeah.
You have to be careful with things like the aloe gel, because anything that has a lot of gel in it can be more drying. So you just have to be careful with that.
Ooh, the aloe gel may not be your best bet, but the Lubriderm, smear it on and have some fun.
All right, sounds good.
And interestingly enough, $2.99 versus $8. So,
Well, at least we know now.
well, you get what you pay for, I guess.
I guess so. Well, the winter season not only brings a need to give the skin on our hands some extra attention, our faces need some special TLC too.
That's right. News 13's Victoria Dunkel is live at Park Ridge Dermatology. Victoria, how can we help our faces this time of the year as well?
Okay, well, this is something for both boys and girls. We need to remember that just because it's winter time doesn't mean we can skip a key step in this process. Theresa Davidson and I have been talking this morning. She's a physician assistant here at Park Ridge Dermatology. And one thing, I have friends who just think, well, it's wintertime, I don't have to worry about sunscreen.
Right.
And some people who don't even use it all year round on their face.
Correct. Well, you're still getting a lot of sun in the car driving down the road. And all of those things set you up later on in life for age spots and wrinkles and those things that are unwanted that we don't want.
We don't want to talk about them even, but we need to. So
Right.
what are some options that aren't going to make your face break out?
Well, that's why we like to recommend CeraVe. They have an AM with sunscreen in it, an SPF 30, that will keep you from breaking out. There's that keyword on the box that says non-comedogenic. There's other products out there that have that labeling, which is fine to use as well, and that means it won't break you out, but it'll give you the protection you need.
What does the PM one do for us?
Well, this one has some extra hyaluronic acid that we mentioned earlier to keep that moisture in and to help moisturize the dry skin that we're all facing this time of year.
Now, quickly, a lot of us see these beautiful skin systems like this. This happens to be one called Obagi, and we look at the price tag and we go, that's just crazy. But this is something that we need to look at multiple steps. We're looking at really making sure we cleanse our faces well in the winter.
This is actually a transformation kit where you're going to have several things addressed. The texture of your skin will improve. The discoloration that a person may already have will improve by using this. And it also helps keep acne under control, which a lot of people aren't aware of.
And the best thing you can do if you're not sure is see a dermatologist. They can take a look at your skin, really get a good gauge for what your problem areas may be. And who knows, then you'll be on your way to smiling pretty through all those holiday pictures. Coming up, we're going to take a look at a few more tips for making sure your skin stays healthy and you look great all winter long. Reporting live in Hendersonville, Victoria Dunkel, News 13.
The best defense from getting sick this time of year, taking good care of your skin.
News 13's Victoria Dunkel is live at Park Ridge Dermatology. And Vic, why is it crucial for us not to ignore our dry skin?
Well, because to be quite honest, this is our best level of protection against any outside influence. I mean, the skin is what protects our bodies. And if we're not careful and we let the dry skin crack and get yucky, as well we've been dealing with, it really does open us up to trouble. I'm talking to Theresa Davidson. She is a physician assistant here at Park Ridge Dermatology. Earlier you were talking about the importance of making sure that we're not using soap in our cleansers, like a soap-free cleanser and so on. Explain why it's so important. You have a great example for us to kind of visualize.
Right. I like to call that the bricks-and-mortar analogy. And so if you think of your skin as the brick wall and you're cleaning too much or you're not moisturizing properly, then that brick wall becomes mortarless. So all of these germs can easily come in and the natural moisture that we have in our skin seeps out. So when you think of it that way, you need a product, a certain moisturizer such as one of these to help repair that barrier. That's our skin's natural defense.
And the question also that as I reach over and grab some more of this because my skin is very dry this time of year, what about what we eat and what are some good things for our skin to eat this time of year and what are some things that can work against us real quickly?
I want everyone to know that increasing your water intake is very important this time of year because certainly that is going to help your skin to stay moisturized. Anything that's a diuretic, for instance, excessive coffee intake, that's going to dry you out even more. So you want to try to avoid the things that will dry you out and add lots of moisture by drinking more water.
All right, so there you have it. And I know Holly and Jay and Julie, you've kind of done your own scientific thing there, but did you learn what's going to be the best deal for your skin today?
Yeah, we were going, Victoria, between the aloe vera and then we went out and bought some Lubriderm, and I guess the Lubriderm is going to work. And tell us again why the aloe is not a good choice.
Remember we were talking earlier about the aloe that they were using, like the stuff we would use on a sunburn and stuff. Why again is that not necessarily the best choice for us?
Aloe by itself, pure aloe, is a good ingredient to give you some anti-inflammatory properties when the hands are dry. But if it's just gel-based, then the gel can sometimes work against you by being too drying.
Aha! So the Lubriderm, go ahead. Some of these products here, and if you really are concerned and you're starting to see cracks and maybe even a little bit of bleeding, come and see Theresa. Find yourself a really good dermatologist and make sure you check it out because it can lead to some serious problems. We don't want
Victoria, ask her real quick too about the gel-based hand sanitizers. Should we try to switch?
Those will
We've been
dry you out.
talking about that this morning. Should we switch to a lotion-based?
Okay, here's the question. We've all got those gel-based hand sanitizers. Right. They want to know, because you did say earlier that will dry us out because it's alcohol-based. What about those lotion-based hand sanitizers?
They help a little bit, but truthfully, they still have a tremendous amount of alcohol in them.
So my best bet is a non-soap ingredient hand wash like this.
Yes.
And then moisturizing?
That's the best.
See, great advice for all of us. So there we go. Wash our hands soap and, well, non-soap cleanser and water.
Yeah, it's a delicate balance there. I mean, it really is.
It really is.
Yeah,
Have
trying
a
to
glass of
prevent
water
germs
too.
both ways. All right, thanks so much.